Hello everybody, my name is Maarten Wubben. I'm a senior lecturer here at Rotterdam School of Management, and I'm also the academic director of the MSc Global Business and Sustainability. So it's my job basically to coordinate all the teaching, make sure the teachers do a good job, and to also keep you happy on the program if you want to pursue this master. Okay, so let's watch this video together.
Hi, what's up? So my name is Jordan. I'm 20 years old. I'm a second year IBU student, and I'm from a beautiful tropical island called Curacao.
Nice to meet you. I'm Liliana, I'm from Moldova, 22 years old, and I'm studying Global Business Sustainability.
Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you.
All right, so it should be get going.
Yes, let's go.
All right, so let's start with the first question. So who is this master for?
Yeah, who is this for?
All right, so from my perspective, I think it's definitely related to sustainability, right?
Oh no.
No, it's not.
No, I'm joking.
Oh.
Of course it is.
So what is it? What is this for? Who is it for?
Yeah, it's for people who are really passionate about sustainability, but also business, and want to be a part of a change from inside. And it's kind of related to RSM's slogan, like "Be the force of positive change."
Their mission, basically, right?
Yeah.
No, I think this is correct. It's really for students interested in sustainability management. It can be at a company, but they might also be working for an NGO later on. And yeah, if you're really interested in making the world more sustainable through business or through organizations, then I think this could really be a master for you.
All right. So moving on to the next question.
Let's see.
What is the teaching format?
Make a guess.
You can better. Who? I mean, I have no idea. I wouldn't know. And is it like a mix between practical as well as?
Yes, definitely. We have assignments, which we apply to different cases, business cases. We have also guest lecturers who come here and present their companies, their insights, what we're doing, and basically inspire us.
Yeah, because I mean, most students, that's what they're most concerned about, right? About actually applying their theory in practice. So that's also a nice aspect about it.
Yeah, I would say, yeah. It's a mix.
In terms of teaching format, then we have, of course, we have lectures, we have group presentations and group assignments, but we also have business cases, even live business cases, stakeholder simulations, field trips, also interactions with companies, so a wide range of different teaching activities. As for practical versus more academic, typically you get, of course, all the knowledge and the skills and then the academic background that you need, but we also hope you to apply it. We have guest lectures coming in also, and you can also interact with various stakeholders to really also see how you can apply your knowledge using also business cases or even working together with companies.
All right. Can I combine work with this program?
Yes, definitely. Right now I'm working.
Oh.
So you can definitely do that. It's a lot of time management, I would say, but if you're good at it, definitely. Yeah,
so
and it's actually, I would say, encouraged because, for example, you find a job that relates to your program, it's even better. There are a lot of opportunities here to do that.
So it's definitely about finding the optimal balance, basically.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, definitely. But it's doable.
Well, it is true that some students do work on the side, have a side job, or want to do an internship, which we also encourage perhaps even during the summer vacation. I still want to emphasize it's a full-time program, basically. You need to do 60 ECTS in 1 year, so that's still a lot of ECTS that you have to do. Of course, if you're good at time management, like Lilia, and you can do it, then sure, but it is a full program. Of course, we do encourage you to look a bit wider, and we post on our digital environment all kinds of opportunities, all kinds of events, for example. There are all kinds of volunteer activities even, or you can be part of a study club, part of the Erasmus Sustainability Hub. So there are all these initiatives, and of course, if you can manage to do a side job, sure, but do realize it's a full-time program, basically.
All right. So, what are the career prospects?
Oh, there are a lot, to be honest. Initially, I felt like, okay, I'll get a lot of questions. Is it really tied only to sustainability, so you cannot do anything else? But you can. I mean, it's not like you do this master and you have to go in only in that direction. You can work for different industry, for energy, for fashion, for etc. And because there are problems in that industry, in this industry, there are a lot of problems related to sustainability. So you can help them with that. So yeah, I would say a lot.
It's definitely an emerging topic, sustainability, right?
Yeah, exactly. You can be a consultant or even an entrepreneur or etc.
That's what I want to become, so maybe I can consider doing this program then.
Yeah, we have people who indeed become a social entrepreneur, for example. But yeah, you can go into a wide range of industries, absolutely. Many students are, of course, interested in becoming some sort of sustainability manager, sustainability officer. But you don't have to. Some actually want to go to perhaps a less sustainable company and trying to see how they can make the company more sustainable. And again, you can end up also working for the government, working for an NGO, and the majority indeed ends up working for a company. Or you can become, of course, you're a social entrepreneur.
All right. What makes this master at RSM unique?
Obviously, it's the sustainability aspect that it's really focused on that, and it's not that you just read, okay, that's what's sustainable or not. You can actually dive into it and understand the concept, the systems between them, how they work, and actually dive deeper into the topic. So, and how you apply it to business as well.
Are you sustainable? Are you living sustainably
I'm
yourself?
trying to be 100%,
but
I'll be completely honest. It's a work in progress, but yeah,
I mean,
I'm trying.
Good. It's the first step, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what makes this master unique? To me personally is really the students that this master attracts, which I think is a group that also gives me as a teacher a lot of energy, basically, to be part of what feels almost like a movement in trying to think and envision a more sustainable future and how business can make a difference in this. But yeah, it's also a master that fortunately gets good reviews from students also. So we try to really customize this program to really be on the cutting edge of sustainability also, and try also to make the master special in this regard. But to me, it's mostly the students that really stand out to me.
Alrighty, to the last question.
Okay, let's see.
How does this program contribute to creating positive change?
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, as I said, we can be the force of positive change. We can change a lot of things that are going on right now in the world. So I guess that, yeah, essentially...
In terms of sustainability, you mean? Or
Yeah, in terms of sustainability, of course. But also like the mindset that you create while studying here. I just... So that, well, since I started studying it, I became even more sustainable, even more aware of the other facts of everything that's going on. So it's kind of indirect and direct change.
So it definitely influences your sustainable behavior.
Yeah, definitely. More and more. Because you are surrounded by people who are also really passionate about that.
Yeah.
And it kind of, you have then the voice in your mind that's saying, okay, this is right, this is not right. You want to do the change or etc. So yeah, I would say it's a force.
Actually, like fun fact, I'm actually doing a research on sustainability.
Oh, nice.
And the antecedents that actually impacts your sustainable behavior. And social influence is actually one of the antecedents. So you definitely get influenced by other people's behavior. So
definitely.
That's a fun fact that I wanted to add. So, all right.
Yeah, I agree. Social influence is like really a major impact also on people's sustainable mindset, I think. And yeah, I think, of course, students find their own way in what they want to do in their career, and whether they want to have a positive impact in what way, or that's really up to students themselves. Yeah, we just try to give the knowledge and the skills, and importantly also the attitudes, like a problem-solving type of attitude, perhaps an attitude to be critical towards business as usual and reflect on this. And what the student then does with that, we hope, of course, that they can contribute towards helping us stay within planetary boundaries while still making sure that everybody on Earth can live a good life.
So, moving on to the more master-specific questions.
Okay, let's see.
All right. Are all students in this master activists?
Yeah, we are all going and hugging trees every day. No, I mean, we're trying to implement the tiny little bit changes that we can right now. And I would say we are the activists in our own world, in the society that we live in and in the surroundings, even friends and families. So if in that regards, yes, I personally don't know someone who will be an extreme activist.
So if you see me, like, if I'm your roommate and you see me act unsustainably, would you?
I will point it out.
All right.
Yeah,
Right.
you know, there is room for improvement for all
Yeah,
of
definitely,
us.
definitely.
Yeah.
And I mean,
But in a nice way.
exactly. And I mean, it is actually impacting our planet, so why not?
Yeah, exactly. Like a lot.
Why not think about it? Why not doing the first step?
Yeah, we live here.
Well, I don't think GBS students are necessarily activists. I just think they're critical about business as usual, about how companies are operating nowadays. I think also many of them are just quite inward looking first, like, okay, am I leading a sustainable life? Or many of them are perhaps simply also just interested in sustainability. So I wouldn't say they're necessarily activists, but perhaps some of them do envision change to, of course, start certain initiatives or want to reach out. And yeah, we of course also encourage that. So it's really also a process of finding your own sustainable mindset, I think.
So, already the last question.
Let's see.
So sad. What does sustainability in this program really entail?
A lot of factors. I can go on and on, but the basic pillars are economic, social, and environment sustainability, how these are interconnected, how we are interconnected. And going back to the first course that we had, it's a lot about systems thinking and resilience, how to change that, how to be a part of it. And yeah, it's a lot, but it's an interesting concept.
Yeah, I think Lilia's got this right. Of course, companies also need to make profit. Companies need to be economically viable, but they do so within society, within a social system. And this society is again embedded, of course, in an ecological system. So in that sense, there are indeed three pillars, and sustainability is about trying to do good for this whole system with this different with levels of embeddedness, basically. So I think that's one of the key ideas of what sustainability is about, and we want to do this by staying within the planetary boundaries, also facilitating and making sure that everybody on this planet also leads a good human life.
That's really nice to hear. So imagine I'm a prospective student, and I think I would really like to hear like a summed up version of what this program is about, sort of like an elevator pitch about the program.
Yeah, okay, you put me on the spot.
I'm sorry.
I'll try. Okay, so I can go on and on, but basically it's about the three factors: society, economic, and environment, all at the same time. How business apply to it, how you can be the one who will go there and try to change the small, big companies, or just yourself. And you are in a network that is always gonna be there and help you, guide you, and you can always rely on them because you have the same mindset. So I think that's the best part about it. You initially and immediately have something in common, which is quite big.
Wow. Well, you definitely sparked something in me, so you did a great job.
I'm happy about that.
Well, thank you very much for your time,
Yes,
and I hope to see you
you
around campus sometime.
Same, thank you.
I think that's a good elevator pitch, basically, and I think everybody in our department, who then also teaches in this program, is also there because they have this motivation and because they care about sustainability and want to make business do a better job for society, basically. So yeah, I think that is what the program is about, and I hope this is also something that you might find interesting, and if so, then do consider, of course, the program. Perhaps I'll see you even next year. Thank you.